Hi, we will discuss about solution of edit distance problem using dynamic programming. So in edit distance problem, we have two strings S1 and S2. So we need to find the minimum number of changes we need to do in S1 string to get S2. The changes can be replacing a letter, deleting a letter, or inserting a letter. So if you have two strings MEN, S1 being this and S2 being this, then we need to do one change only from replacing A to E. So this will be our answer. So we need to report the minimum number of changes. For example, if there will be ME and A, so we need to add one more A here. So for that we need to do two steps. So that's how we need to report the minimum number of steps. Now the recursive problem, we see there is a recursive solution for this, but in this recursive problem we have multiple sub problems getting called repeatedly. So to avoid this we use dynamic programming. In dynamic programming we will make a matrix of size m plus 1 and n plus 1. So m being the size of string s1 and n being the size of string s2. So this matrix will store the values of edit distance for small sub problem. Okay, so like that, for example, there is like I and j. So this I and j, this box will store the value of edit distance solution for string s1 0 to I minus 1 and s2 0 to j minus 1. This sub problem solution will be in this box. Why? Because there is one extra box we are taking, one extra row and column. That's why there is m plus 1 n plus 1. That is for empty string. So we have an empty string here. So like in the above example we have m and m a n and men. So we need to first populate these these boxes. So from these boxes we will get the values of the rest of the boxes. So for that we can use simple logic we can use. Here we have empty string, so we to get m from this empty string we need to insert m. So there is one insertion. Similarly, to get m and a we need to insert 2 m and a, and so for man also we need to insert three letters, that is ma and n. And to get empty string from empty string we don't need to insert anything or do anything, so zero operations. So these are all insertion operations because we are doing from empty string. So we have populated these two, one row and one column, one corresponding to, this is j, so this is I. So we have this for I equal to 0, this box is I equal to 0 and this box is j equal to 0. And the last box, the value of this last box will be like m will give the value of the final result for string s1, that is 0 to I, and s2, sorry, 0 to m minus 1 and 0 to m minus 1 and 0 to n minus 1. This is our string only, s1 and s2 only. So we need to find this value to get our answer, and for that we will use these previous values and we will get keep getting the value of these row columns and these row columns, and then finally we will get this value. So how we will get the value of this? So we can see here that we need to check the case first for, so if s1i and s1j is matching, then what should be the value? So if s1i and s1j matching, then we don't need to do anything. So whatever the value from the last step we can take here, minimum of these. So minimum of these will be like, so last step is like we have added one extra character. So here also we have added one, here also we have added one, and we checked if the value is matching or not. If there is match in the value, then we don't need to do any other step. So the value will be like, if we have s1 I equal to s2 j, then we don't need to do anything. We just say that mij will be equal to mi minus 1 j minus 1. And if that is not the case, for example, for this box we have m and a here, so m and a are not matching. So else, if that is not the case, then we need to do something. We need to replace here. We can see that m and a are not matching, so we have to replace m with a. So for that, what will be the number of steps? So number of steps will be 1 will be added, so because we are making change. And then what will be the minimum value, because we need to find the minimum value of steps in the last 3 adjacent boxes, okay, previous to this box. Like, so we need to, if this is the box, then we need to find the minimum of these and then add 1 in that. So we can see that this is 1. This is 0, so this is 0 only, and then we have to add 1, so the value of this box will be 1. So like that we will get populate these boxes and get the value of mn. Okay, so this will be our answer. So we have already made an algorithm here. So we will first declare the size of our matrix, then we will populate the values corresponding to j is equal to 0, then I equal to 0. See, this is j equal to 0 here, column, and this is I equal to 0. And then we will use the nested loop and start from I equal to 1 and j equal to 1. And then we will check the same conditions as discussed before. If this is true, then we will just replace the value of previous diagonal value, and then if this is not the case, then we will replace with the minimum of the adjacent 3 and add 1 for the change we have done. And the result of the last box will be the result of this function. So this is it. So this is edit distance problem solution using dynamic programming, and it can be used in checking spelling errors, and also in bioinformatics it has a use case. So thanks.